Before I start this video, I just want to apologize for not posting in such a long time. My computer is broken, I can't do videos on my phone. What the fuck? Anyways, I'll continue posting like I usually do. On to the intro. Basically, in today's video, we do part 2 of my most viewed video, Creepy Furby Stories. Yeah! If you enjoyed this video, like, sub, share, do all the stuff you gotta do, tell your sugar daddy, and let's jump right into it. Once as a child, I remember having a Furby, so I was playing with it and it just turned off. I started messing with it and it started screaming loudly and screeching noises. Wait, what? Screeching noises. Right. I started screaming. My parents came in asking what was wrong. I told them that my Furby is haunted. They didn't think that was true, so they went to bed. I was terrified the whole night thinking about it. I couldn't sleep all night and it started screeching and screaming loudly again. I didn't stay the covers and it didn't stop until 1 a.m. in the night. I remember that ever since. That sounds traumatizing, but wow, okay, this is long. I had an indigo with a yellow mohawk and ears, a Furby, right? I got it as a birthday present from my cousin. As old children, I tore into the box, got batteries, and it started talking and making noises. I spent a good 4 months treating it like you would with your dog. I would get it to where the personality would have a cute voice and very sweet, but suddenly it died 3 months later. I replaced the batteries and had the same personality as it did straight out of the box. I did the same process and got the same cute voice, but this time it named itself Cleo? Then it died again, but I replaced the batteries like I did before. It came back home, but this time it was a mean Furby, and whatever I tried, I couldn't change his personality. It was just flat mean. It started rudely interrupting me when I was trying to teach it new things. It started biting me when I tried feeding it. So I did what anyone would do to something like that. I smashed it with a sledgehammer, then threw it in the fire pit. Did you actually do that? It was a cool thing watching it burn, but even though I took out the batteries, it started talking and moving. After it turned to ashes, I was glad I was gone. So you're telling me you burned a furry? A furry? I never had a Furby, but I did play with the old Furby games on the Hasbro website when I was little. So what you did in the game was take care of the Furby, but it kept doing weird things that terrified me. One time it made this groaning noise, was put into a bubble, and floated away. I had to restart the game. Another time, it feckin' exploded. Needless to say, but it gave me nightmares, and I never saw that game again. That sounds like a parody of all of the stories we read. It's not a Furby, but once my little sister got a talking doll, it would say things like, "Let's be best friends." Eventually she lost it, but no one cared as she was 1.5. But one night I hear in a warped voice, "Be my best friend." I sprint as fast as I can out of my room and to my parents. I was unable to sleep in that room until my dad found the old discovered doll hidden in the closet. I honestly think my sister put it there. I took the batteries out as it kept changing personalities, but obviously it didn't stop there. I woke up in the middle of the night when I woke up to it. Wait, no. When I got up to it, starting to making a weird voodoo ritual voice thing and started saying, 1 second. I was like. It was broken and the beak was broke, but I swear that thing is following me. Are you sure? Are you sure that thing is okay? I don't know. Killed mine by giving it a bath and hand sanitizer. 2 5-year-old thing to do. I forgot about one I put in the freezer for science and all. I opened up the freezer weeks later and the little fucker was still working. I nearly ripped the freezer door off Wait, what? I nearly ripped the freezer door off running away, screaming like a baby. What you mean for science and all? Who fucking puts a Furby in the freezer for science and all? What science are you... Also, I love the username. Is that a butt plug? My Furby glitched up when I was a kid. Around 7, probably low battery, but it was randomly started singing some song about the sea slowly and quietly at night. After consulting the siblings and deciding he was definitely cursed, I'm pretty sure we banished him to the top of the biggest tree my brother could toss him into, where he spent many days... Wait, what? Where he spent many a days staring into the void. Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Oh my fucking god. Okay, this is long. Okay, so me and my little brother got a box of like random crap from my uncle. It was mostly books. I was excited until I realized it was mostly baby books. The one thing that grabbed our interest was the Furby. Obviously, I went for the stickers, first thinking that it was some stupid plastic toy of stuffy. What? Then it made noise. Oh, like a plushie. By having started back to our room, I'll pretend like I know that what that means. Set down the stickers and ran back to play with it. The little thing was the cutest blue. It had not a boy or a girl personality. I don't understand this. I think it was the newer version because it spoke all English. Later on, we still played with it, loving it, carrying it everywhere while we were what? Loving it, carrying it everywhere while we were home. Mom had us leave him when we went to the store. Then one day, my brother was going to be and knocked it off. Oh no, was going to bed and knocked it off. And instead of screaming, he said, "Wee!" and asked Mike to do it again. He didn't because my mom was putting our little baby brother to bed. Mom made him put the Furby in the bin. We still played with him, but later he would walk off the dresser, a tall one, mind you, and say, "Wee!" And then he developed a dual personality. He would go from normal home to sing in a real down deep voice, "Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey," or instead of bakey cakey. And then retained that personality until he shook his eyes, currently blankish, as if the Furby had never had a deep thought, and staring back into my Furby. I began to hate the other Furby. Also, he never needed his batteries replaced. Then we moved him and we got incredibly bored. When we moved, we figured he went underneath the stairs with other stuffies. I had then read hundreds of demonic Furby stories and passed them on to my brother. We went to look for him, but couldn't find him. We still lightly searched, but I was convinced he was possessed and wanted to kill us all. Later, the subject came up with another uncle. I told him some of the creepy stories, right? I asked my mom where she had put him, and she said, "Oh, I put that little demon in the dumpster a while back." I sighed with relief, but say in my head that he should have been cleansed with fire, but stay quiet. My brother says, "Aw, man, you should have kept him. I wanted to turn him evil." I just stared at my brother with a look that said, "Oh God, no." Hear me out, this is like not for real, but I just wanted to put it in. What is your creepy Furby story? When I noticed it had forward-facing eyes, so it's a predator. I ate the Furby. One time I woke up in the middle of the night because I was thirsty and saw the glowing blue eyes of my friend's Furby staring at me before it started waddling towards me. I screamed so loud I woke up everyone at the house and our next door neighbors, and my friend got grounded for fucking with me. Like, whoa, wait! Grounded for fucking with me like that. Right, like that, okay. But she kept saying she hadn't done it and that she was asleep. I think your friend's a liar, and also, you guys didn't fuck, right? Also, this one isn't real either, okay? So my Furby tried to kill me, lol. Sure, it's in the very minimal detail. Can you explain more?
My Furby raped and come in me, and then I died in the end.
Literally every night when it would wake me up yelling, "Wah!" I had two that would wake up in the middle of the night, somehow change their voices, and have a broken English conversation with each other. They sounded like normal Furbies during the day, but at night, they sounded like him from the Powerpuff Girls. It was wild. The only thing that was 100% clear when they would slowly call the cat, "Here, kitty, kitty," then evil laugh. I had one as a kid, and I thought you would have to feed it real food. So I put a raisin in its beak, and it broke. I still kept it though, and after sitting around for a while, an ant colony formed feeding off the decaying raisin in the Furby's mouth, so I finally threw it out. Why would you think you would have to feed it real food? This is not Tattletail. Sweaty cat, this isn't Tattletail. Long ago, some friends and I got a Furby with the sole intention of warping it. Right when we got it out of the box, we skinned it, but left on the ears, plucked out its eyes, and replaced it with 8-sided dice. We got fish hooks hot and melted them hook-side into his beak, and then did the same all over his body with razor blades, straight pins, and more fish hooks. We took turns keeping it, and it seemed to learn words like spoon and nom 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 sounds. It was kept upside down, and oh my fucking God. We would just wake up and spin it around. One day, it was sitting on the table in the middle of a D&D game. One day it was sitting on the table in the middle of D&D game, and it says, "No reroll," and starts growling. A friend had just said a roll was bullshit since his sword broke on the attack. We all freaked out, and another guy has a hammer all of a sudden and beats it with the snow. What the fuck? And while it was falling to pieces, it made a laugh that sounded like the Joker when he died in Batman. What the fuck? My asshole brother and his chicken fucker friends took my Furby outside and lit it on fire in the driveway. Bastards mailed all his fur. He didn't deserve that. I'm sorry for you. When I was young, I hated Furbies. I used to refer to them as the I was about to say as the fuck word. Okay. As the F word. I was so hilarious. So when my friend excitedly showed me his new Furby, I immediately charged at it and beat it to death with a shoe. No joke, I broke it. All $40 of it. Just kept beating it until my shoes. What the fuck? I was such a douche. I see! I threw one out my second-story window after it repeatedly woke me up in the middle of the night. Haven't really heard of those things in a long time. Yep. I was in the 6th grade when I got my Furby. My bedroom at my dad's was in the basement, and my dresser was under my window. The batteries in the Furby were starting to go dead, so sometimes it would randomly turn on. One night, the moon was shining through my window, directly onto the Furby. It turned on as I rolled over half asleep and looked up. Its moonlit eyes were blinking at me and let out some sort of awkward groan sound. I pretty much pissed myself. It was stored in the shed outside after that. As it should. I would have fucking cried. Oh my god, that's scary. That's actually scary. When I was 12, my brother, his friend, and I took my oldest brother's Furby outside and started shooting at it with BB gun? What? As we shot it, it said things like, "Ouch, that hurts, please stop." After we have had our fills of shooting the Furby, we decided to it has battery. Guys, don't fucking lit batteries on fire. You're gonna fucking explode. As we watched it burn, it let out a horrific demonic sounding scream and shut down. I hope you took the batteries out. And guys, this is the last story of today's video, and I think it's the most wow. Really, I could have. Reading this story, I was like getting fucking shivers on my spine. Okay, let's get into it.
I fed mine after midnight.
Oh, okay, let's stop. This is too, it's not even funny anymore. I should stop. Right. If you enjoyed this video, let me. Thank you everyone for watching, and subscribe, share, do all the shit you gotta do. Yes, nice. I'm sorry again for not posting in a while. I didn't have a PC up until now. Now I do. Thank you. I will continue doing YouTube. Yes, nice. Goodbye.